Hey everyone, welcome back to Single English. In this video, I will share with you the difference between American English and British English. Okay, so in this video, we will cover 10 important difference between American and British English. Okay, so this video is very useful for you if you want to speak like a native speaker and if you are confused about British or American accent also. So before starting this lesson, if you are new on this channel, then subscribe this channel to see more videos like this. So let's get started. So first of all guys, you need to understand difference between American or British English. So here some important aspects like pronunciation and accents and vocabulary words and other important points also. Okay, so let's see one by one in detail. Okay, so guys, our first difference here that is related to vocabulary differences. Okay, vocabulary differences, certain words here have different meanings or entirely different terms in American English and British English. Okay, this is a short form of American English or British English. Okay, you understand? So let's see example. Here American English and here British English words. So elevator, British American English, and lift, British English. So in American English elevator and in British English we can say lift. Okay. Next, truck in American English, and if I talk about British English, lorry. Okay. Next, apartment in American English and in British English we say flat. Okay. Next, trash or garbage. Okay. In American English we say trash or garbage in American English, and in British English we say rubbish. Okay. Next, Susa. Okay, in American English, what in British English, football. Okay guys, you understand American English words and also British English words. Okay, you understand, you have to remember these difference between American or British English words. Okay, so let's see our next difference. First of all, you must remember these words. Okay, so let's see our next difference. Next difference is here that is related to spelling differences. Okay, spelling differences. Some words are spelled differently due to historical reasons. Okay, some words are spelled differently due to historical reasons. For example, color. Color in American English, what? If I talk about spelling difference here, color in British English, we say color in British English, and also their sound is similar, but the spelling difference here. Okay. Next, theater in British and American English, and also theater, but here difference. TAR, but here TRE, theater. Okay, in British English and American English. Next, organize, and in British English, organize, here difference Z and here S. This is the difference here between American spelling words or British English words. Okay. Next, center, and here center, TERTRE. Okay, so TRE in British English, TER in American English. Okay. Traveler. Okay, here traveler, double L, and also here only single L. So single L in American English and double L in British English. Okay, so guys, you understand these differences between American English words or British English words. Okay, So here most important difference, that is related to spelling difference. Okay, so let's see our next difference. Here our next difference is related to pronunciation differences. Pronunciation differences. So guys, you know certain words are pronounced differently in our American English and British English. Okay, so let's see one by one. Okay, so here schedule in British English and schedule in American English. Okay, next vitamin. Okay, what here vitamin in American English, British English vitamin, and in American English vitamin. Okay, schedule in American English and schedule in British English. Okay, next advertisement in American English, and we say in British English advertisement and advertisement. Okay, here next mobile. Okay, what in British English mobile. Okay, next garage. Okay, we say garage in American English, and garage we say in British English. So guys, you understand these type of words differences, and this difference is related to pronunciation. Okay, so you know here spelling is similar but pronunciation is different. Okay, so British, these are British words and these are American words, but all are same, and spelling also same, but pronunciation is different here. Okay, so you must remember pronunciation these kind of words. Okay, so let's see next difference. Okay, here next difference is related to past tense of some verbs. Okay, here some verbs have different past tense. Some verbs have different past tense. Okay, for example, these are American verbs, and these are British verbs. Okay, so if I talk about American verbs, third form gotten, but in British English only got. But I talk about American verb gotten, learned in American English, learned in British English. Okay, so you know these are all third form of verb. Okay, third form of verb. Yeah, only third form. Gotten in American English, got in British English, learned in British English, American English, and learned in British English, and warned in American English, and warned in British English. Okay, dreamed in American English, and dreamed in British English. Okay, died in American English, and dove in British English. Okay guys, this is very important difference here, so you don't be confused. Okay, so you must remember these kind of verbs. Okay, whenever you use these kind of verbs, you must follow these rules. Okay, if you want to speak like an American, then you have to use these kind of verbs, and if you speak like a British speaker, then you have to use these kind of verbs. Okay, so guys, understand. Let's see next difference. Here next difference is related to use of prepositions. Okay, some prepositions differ in uses in American and British English. Okay, so let's see. First, on the weekend. In American English, these words, American English words, okay, and these British English. Okay, so on the weekend, we say on the weekend in American English, but in British English we have to say at the weekend, at the weekend. Okay, in a school, in a school, we have to say in a school in American English, but in British English we have to say at a school, at a school. Okay, different from, we say different from in American English, but in British English we have to say different to, different to. Okay, next, on the street, on the street in American English, and in British English we have to say in the street. Okay, next, write me, write me in American English, but in British English we have to say write to me, write to me. Okay, so guys, you understand this is very important difference here, that is related to use of prepositions. Okay, so like you wanna speak like a British, okay, then you have to use these prepositions and at a different situation. Okay, but in American English you have to use these kind of preposition for a special situation. Okay, so like on the weekend, but in British English at the weekend, in a school, at a school in British English, in American English different from, in British English different to, on the street in American English, in the street in British English, write me in American English, write to me in British English. Okay, so you understand, you must follow these rules. Okay, so let's see our next difference. Okay, here next difference is related to collective nouns. Okay, collective nouns. So let's see, in British English, VRE, it's a short form of British English. Okay, so you must remember it. Okay, in British English, collective nouns like team or government, team or government can be singular or singular, while in American English, AME, it's a short form of American English. Okay, they are usually singular. Okay, while in American English they are usually singular, but in British English they are used as a singular or singular. It depends upon situation. Okay, so let's understand with examples. Here, these sentences in American English and these sentences are in British English format. Okay, so the team is winning, the team is winning. Okay, so in American English in singular verb, because team is a collective noun, but in British English, okay, so here, but in British English team are winning, team are winning. So here situation is very same, but here in American English is, because team is considered as a singular noun, but in British English team is a considered as a singular noun. Okay, so then here is used, are, the team are winning. Next, the band is playing, the band is playing. In American English singular, but in British English the band are playing. Okay, singular format. The company is growing, the company is growing. Company is a collective noun, so in American English they are usually singular, but in British English there can be singular or singular. Okay, so here the company are growing. The company are growing in British English. Okay, next the government is making laws, making. Okay, the government is making laws, but in British English the government are making laws. The government are making laws. Okay, next the staff is working hard. If I talk about in American English, the staff is working hard. You know, staff is a collective noun, but in American English we have to use singular verb. Okay, the staff is working hard, right? But in British English, the staff are working hard. Okay, here singular verb used. Okay, so you understand uh, collective nouns differences between American and British English. Okay, so you know collective nouns like team, government, company, staff, band, okay, can be in singular or singular. Why? In American English they are usually singular. Okay, so you understand. Let's see next difference. Here, our next difference is related to date format. Date format. You know, date difference is a very similar concept, but if I talk about British concept or American concept, they are both are different format here. Let's see. So American English follows one month, day, year, while British English follows day, month, day, one, year. Okay, so this is very easy concept here. Here American month, day, year. Here day, month, year. Okay, so guys, you understand? Here month, day, year, and but here day, month, year. Okay, so you understand this is very easy concept here. So let's see our next difference. Okay, next difference. Okay, next difference is related to use of have versus have got. Next difference is related to use of has versus have got. Okay, so in British English often uses have got, while American English uses have. Okay, American English uses have, but in British English have got. Okay, for example, American English sentences and these are British English sentences. Okay, so I have a car. I have a car. I have a car. Okay, in American English. But if I talk about British English, I have got a car. I have got a car. Okay, she has a cold. She has a cold. But in British English, she has got a cold. But in British English, we say she has got a cold. They have a problem. They have a problem in American English. But if I talk about British English, they have got a problem. They have got a problem. Okay. Do you have a pen? In American English. But in British English, have you got a pen? Have you got a pen? Next, he has no time. He has no time in American English. But if I talk about British English, he has got no time. He has got no time. Okay. So guys, you understand this difference also very simple. So here only difference have got or have. Okay. Have used in only in American English, but have got in British English. Okay, so let's see our next difference. Okay, here our next difference is related to tag questions. Okay, tag questions. You know tag questions. So British English uses tag questions more frequently than American English. Okay, British English uses tag questions more frequently than American English. Okay, for example, you are coming right? You are coming right? Okay, in American English. But if I talk about British English, are you coming or not? You are coming or not you? Okay, these are very different here. Next, that's your book, correct? That's your book, correct? This is your pen, correct? You are reading, right? Correct? Okay, that's your book, isn't it? That's your book, isn't it? Okay, next, she's a teacher, right? She's a teacher, right? We say she's a teacher, right? In American English, in British English, she's a teacher, isn't she? She's a teacher, isn't she? In British English, we say she's a teacher, isn't she? But in American English, she's a teacher, right? Okay. Next, we need to go, okay. In American English, we say we need to go, okay. But in British English, we need to go, don't we? We need to go, don't we? Okay. Next, she is done, right? She is done, right? Okay. We say she is done, right? In American English, but in British English, she is done, hasn't he? She is done, hasn't he? Okay. So this is the difference between American English or British English tag questions. Okay. So you understand? So let's see our next difference and last difference. Okay. Next and last difference is related to past simple versus present perfect tense. Past simple and present perfect tense. Okay. So here British English prefers present perfect in certain situations, while American English often uses past simple. Okay. So here very different situation. So if you are talking about past simple or present perfect, okay, so you know present perfect certain situations in British English, while American English often uses the past simple tense. Okay, let's see examples. Okay, here American English sentences and here British English sentences. Let's see. I already ate. I already ate. You know, ate is a second form of verb. You know, ate is a second form of verb. And second form of verb comes in past simple tense. You know, okay. Next, I have already eaten. I have already eaten. This sentence is in past perfect tense. Okay. She just left. She just left. Left also second form of verb in past simple tense. Okay. She has just left. This sentence in present perfect tense. Okay. Next, we saw that movie. We saw that movie. But we have seen that movie. And similar, did you do your homework? Did you do your homework? This sentence in past simple tense. But have you done your homework? Have you done your homework? This sentence in present perfect tense. Okay. He lost his keys. He lost his keys. Okay. And here he has lost his keys. So guys, you understand? British English prefers the present perfect tense. Okay. In certain situations, while American English often uses the past simple tense. Okay, that's similar situation. Okay, so you understand. So guys, we have covered 10 difference between American or British English. So if you have any kind of doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. I will give you reply definitely. If you are new on this channel, then subscribe this channel to see more videos like this. So see you in my next video very soon.